Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. My streak is down there because me and Kate did some races in Isaac this weekend that you can go find on her YouTube channel, youtube.com/ProBoxStudios. Gotta say, it was a closer match than I thought, considering I have 1,600 hours in the game, and she doesn't. 9WDA LGTS. I have no idea what our HP is. Damage is good, rate of fire is terrible, and we have the Bible. Not simply trying to pimp channels. All I'm saying is that if you want to go watch it, that's why they're there, and that's why my streak is destroyed as well. And yeah, why don't you just make another save file, NL? Why don't we all just eat 5 to 10 servings of vegetables a day, you know? Why don't we all go to night class and, you know, better ourselves? And basically, this is just me using rhetoric to try to get out of something that will probably take like 4 seconds. But, you know, I feel like it's disingenuous to act like I'm the world's laziest motherfucker. Oh, I like it, I think. Like, I'm a pretty busy dude, and I'm not... When people always say they're busy, it's very self-serving. It's like when people say they're so tired. It's... I get it. You want, like, a medal because of... You know, you're not having a great day. I get that. You know, when you're having a bad day and you feel like other people are having a good day, it's very easy to be like, oh, I would love to live like you, but I'm so busy. The busy fairy came down from heaven above and said, I decree you are a very important person. You must be busy at all times. There's no time for friendship now. You are a busy person. But, I mean, I am, like, I'm pretty busy for the most part. What the heck is this? Ryan just laughs, Lion Savage. It's from the Skype call. Well, Nick said... Okay, this is going to make me look like a little bit of an asshole. And I'll get the mouse pointer off the screen. It's Monday, and it's windy where Nick lives. And he's like, my power's out. And then, everyone was like, man, that sucks. And it does suck. I'm not getting on you here. But, like, first I was like, the power's out because it's windy? Must be a, like, fucking gale force winds. And then secondly, Nick was like, I guess I'll just go eat cereal silently alone in the living room. And just I hope he was going for a little bit of, like, macabre humor on that. Because I thought it was hilarious and I laughed. The thought of him in, like, the late afternoon just eating some Captain Crunch. I know it's Captain Crunch, but I'm an adult, okay? I have to say all the syllables. It tickled me pink. I know Nick watches these episodes, at least some of the time. Well, yeah, we want that for the bookworm transformation, so I'm certainly not ragging on you, Nick. I was hoping you were going for some dark humor there. Well, not dark, but, you know, just some humor. Any other superlative I could put in front of it wouldn't do it justice. I mean, I've been there, dude. I've been without power. Where I used to live in, like, the asshole of the country. Not of Canada, although it was in Canada. I mean, I was living in the country's asshole. I was in the rural part of a rural area. And I know, it's hard to believe. You're very urbane, learned, and sophisticated Northernlion. Can I have a glass of the Villa Chardonnay, please? Ooh, here's an excellent vintage this year. Straight up, grew up in like a thank God I'm a country boy sort of area, you know? But it's true. We lost power all the time, sometimes for no reason. You just be like, it's a perfect day, power just goes out, comes back 12 hours later. Sucks pretty hard, honestly, so I feel you. I don't know what's going on in Vancouver. Like, the same shit will probably happen if the big one ever hits. The big one, in case you're not aware, the big one is the earthquake that will eventually kill us all in the Pacific Northwest. And everybody knows it's coming. Why don't you move? But it, like, never snows here, and the weather's nice. So, fuck you. I live where I want. What do you think about tarot cloth? It's one of the best items in the game, huh? Please let me get enough charges to easily get Book of Secrets. I mean, Book of Secrets might actually be better than the Bible. They're both kind of in that like C tier range. I'm looking at this and I'm actually thinking that it might not be possible for us to get that book unless we get an ability to fly from the deal with the devil. But yeah, you know, I like to think that, you know, having lived in some big-ish cities, and I know you. Oh. Vancouver, a big city. That's rich. I live in Los Angeles. It's a big city. 80% of the world lives in, like, towns with less than 5,000 people or something. Don't even get up my butt. We are going to be able to get that book, by the way, which is nice. But I also lived in the third largest city in South Korea, which in South Korea they always treat as like a small town. It's got like 4 million people. That's what happens when half your population lives in one city. Either way. People, oh, you live in Daegu? That's nice. That's a nice little quaint town. They're known for growing their apples. It's like 4 million people live there. They're known for growing apples? That's extremely quaint for such a bustling metropolis. Look, that was a developed city, dude. There was a Bennigan's there. There may or may not have been a TGI Fridays. I can't recall. Alright. Deal with the devil time. We get HP. Maybe we don't want it yet. Maybe it doesn't matter. So definitely do not use the Bible yet, because that takes you closer to the bookworm transformation. But I think times are going to be a little tough here. I'd really like to not lose this half spirit heart. We made it, for now at least. It's weird, because we do want Krampus's head, but I would prefer to have the chance at the bookworm and then getting a better spacebar item later. So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, let's get out of here. We probably will not be able to buy tarot cloth, but there is, where there's a will, there's a way, right? So, I'm thinking, now we've committed ourselves to Book of Secrets, and we have found our second secret room. One thing we could do is buy this. Hope it's 2 of diamonds. It's 2 of clubs. That was 5 cents for 6 bombs, which is a smoking deal. It might mean that it's not plausible to get the tarot cloth, which would be a darn shame. I'm not going to pop it yet, just in case there's somehow enough money in here to buy a tarot cloth, and then we'll get a quadruple of clubs, which would be, I mean, 4 of clubs, I guess, which would be even better, but okay. Get a bunch of spirit arts, now we'll pop 2 of clubs. I'm not fighting that dude, but we'll get the heck out of here. Honestly, this run is great now. Ludo's good. Bookworm transformation is en route. I don't know how that's going to work for us with Ludo, but life's gonna go on. And we have better than average damage for this stage of the game, I would say, although it's probably pretty close. And better than average rate of fire, although I'd say it's pretty close. So I think we're definitely better than average right now. Let's see what the Skype group said after I laughed. Mathis says they're getting more snow on Thursday. Who cares? Mathis, what are you doing? Our boy Nick is eating Count Chocula in his living room silently, in his underwear. Taking breaks between each spoon to contemplate how he found himself in this dire situation. You live near Boston, dude. Nobody cares if it snows in February. So equality can be good, but I mean, we had it on a daily recently, actually, but I don't think it is ever going to work for us here. And even if it would work for us, the chance of it working is low enough that I feel like we're better off just sticking with what we've already got. Yeah. So I'm trying to wait and get on those mushrooms now. That sucks. Trying to wait and get on those mushrooms when their faces pop up, because that gives us way more damage. I actually thought that was a Stony, but it's just a tractor beam douchebag. Hold me further, tractor beam douchebag. Do-do-do-do-do. Biomagnetically repel me. Tell me more of your nebulous polarity. Have to live today. Yeah, that would have found the secret room. You know it to be true. Search your heart, Anakin. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. These Sith are smart. Okay. Show yourself. We've done it. Oh, look at the place. Lovely. All right. So, item room and shop, very important right now. This run is still, for all the, bluster about it being pretty good, A lot of ways that it could go wrong here. I think it's 2 tractor beam motherfuckers. I so regret ever writing you that song that Elton John stole from me. HP. It's not untempting. I think Explosivo Ludo is actually pretty terrible. So unfortunately, that would be really good if we didn't have Ludo, but we're in this situation now. Pisces, who cares? This is probably it blowing up. We get Abel. Maybe... Oh, that's a charge. I'll just take it. Could have been worth it to take Pisces. Maybe even Explosivo, but I worry that, you know, when the explosive shots explode... bless me, by the way. It sounded like a command. I didn't mean it like that. When the explosive shots explode, we're going to start with a Ludo tier at the origin point, which I don't want. You know, I want it to be out there in the wild. Well, that's going to... Oh, they pivoted at the last moment, and there's our second secret room. Which has just a bunch of dang old red hearts in it, man. Who gives a hoot there? That was a little scary. Champion version of Peep is going to take about 930,000 years to kill here. That's fine. We're almost halfway there. Really, if you think about it, like, our job here is actually easier than it is on the average Isaac run. Or the average boss fight, because all we need to do is dodge. We actually have a little bit of a tolerance for getting hit, which is a nice change of pace. So, we're going to make sure that we crank on that down here. And dance till it feels better. What's that song? Get up off of that thing! Dance till you feel better. We're going to try this, but it's a little dicey. Horror Babylon is great, of course. And Contract from Below is actually great as well, especially if we can get our luck up a little bit more before the chest, assuming we live that long. But obviously now we're low on HP. The flip side is we also don't expect to have deals with the devil for like 2 floors as a result of the stacked penalty, so... Well, it's not even a stacked penalty, it's just a penalty. Still, it's really good for our damage stat. 7.2 damage, vanilla. Like, that's without Bloody Lust, Succubus, etc., etc. Amnesia is pretty terrible. Could be worse. Could be, you know, Bad Trip. That would be relatively horrible as well. Mega Fatty, he just always takes forever to kill. So I'm going to try not to, like, read too much into this run based on Mega Fatty being annoying as fuck, because that's how he lives his life. He just chooses to live his life as if he wants to be King Douchebag. You know, we all know somebody like that. Every time I say something like that, by the way, people, like, they not everybody. Not everybody. I'm not, if you think, you know, I don't do that, I'm not talking about you. But they, like, leave comments like, he's talking about Malf. I'm not talking about Malf. He's, like, one of my oldest friends on planet Earth. I have nothing but respect for that man most of the time. It's not John. It's nobody that I work with on a regular basis. If I'm ever, like, King Douchebag, I'm talking about, you know, like, an old boss that I had, like, 12 years ago. Have you crossed that point in your life, by the way, where you have working experience from 10 years ago? That was like, I remember being like 14 or 15 and being like, wow, I can say that I remember things from 10 years ago and I actually remember them. Not many at that point. Now, you know, I'm 28. I can remember things from 20 years ago. I was thinking about it the other day because, like, Kate and I we went skiing and they were playing this music, like, from my childhood. Are we out? We're out. On the, you know, like the ski lift PA system, they were playing Sandstorm, not even joking, playing Sandstorm by Darude, stuff like that. And there were like some 15-year-old kids, and they were like, what's up with this 1960s music? I was like, really? But then I think about it, like when I was that age, I could have made that mistake. When you're a kid, when I was a kid at least, you know, my formative years were probably in the early 2000s, so the late 90s, early 2000s, and so if, you know, someone asked me what year a song came out, I'd be like, it sounds like it could be 1980s. Actually, it came out in 1984. I could make that mistake easily. So for me, even though the stuff from, you know, my youth is crystallized as an era in my head, it's not the same for everybody. But come on, Darude Sandstorm 1960, they didn't even possess, they were doing shit on 4-track recorders back then. You think the greatest Finnish DJ of all time is composing Sandstorm on a 4-track recorder? Nah, just stupid bands like, you know, the Beatles and the Beach Boys back then. didn't have any good music like Ocean Man. Or It's My Life by Ventricular. They didn't even have memes back then. What a boring life it must have been. I welcome the... Wait, what is it? I take pride in the words, Ich bin ein Berliner. Copy, paste, image macro, know your meme, John F. Kennedy. Ooh, what does the F stand for? Fornicating? Wow, got him. Wow, gold, really? RIP my inbox. Ooh. Please let me out of this floor. It's my own fault for taking the amnesia pill. That's what I get for trying to do my due diligence, I suppose. We're actually okay on HP. We lost a Spirit Heart and a half down here. We could cheese a deal with the devil via the... Oh, fuck these rooms, dude. We could cheese a deal with the devil via the strength card. Honestly, I think my problem with this room is that I try to kill the mushrooms too quickly. Who cares? Kill the mushrooms last, dog. It's gonna make your life much easier. We're gonna be way shy of our split for making it the boss rush here. I think that's okay. I want to keep our luck stat high. That's fair. If we had the Bible, we could have gotten that. But if you get to the point where you're like, man, I wish I'd kept that shitty book because it would have given us an extra black heart, well, you're already behind the 8 ball, I'd say. So, have we been to the item room on this floor? I don't think so. Let's do the boss fight first, just in case we get something amazing, like a, you know, fight against Raw Mega that makes me question my will to exist. We did it! Wow, that was actually really fast. Lucky us. PJs. Oh, so many Spirit Hearts. And we beat the odds again. This is amazing. Hopefully that doesn't kill us, because it's definitely the right decision. Alright. I mean, now I don't really care about the item room, because we have, you know, Ludo Brimstone. And Ludo Brimstone is an awesome combination, but... let's see if we can't make the item room happen. Although, to be honest with you, I don't give a shit. I know my give a damn's broken. What could be in the item room that would possibly, you know, warrant... well, it was only one room away. And we got an attack fly. That's totally good. Yeah. I mean, you know what? We should play it, because with 0.89 luck, there is... Spirit Hearts are fine, but there is also a chance for us to get a crystal ball, and a crystal ball would be very useful for us in having a better item than the book right now. Hermit card. I mean, to be straight up with you, we're not going to make boss rush, so I think what we do is we head down to the next floor. And then we use the Hermit card immediately. We're just going to try to kickstart maybe going like way faster than we actually should. We've been very lucky with deals with the devil here. Not just in the content of the deal with the devil, but in the, you know, the fact that we get access to the deal with the devil in the first place. So, unfortunately, we fought Super Greed. Now, do we want to go into negative luck to raise our speed? It's actually something that might surprise you. I'm thinking that that could be a decent idea. But I would like our luck stat to not be so bad. So I'm just thinking that maybe we actually got back on track. If that's our item room right over there, we're making really good time. Oh, it's not. Okay, well, that's our item room just down here. We're making really good time. But this is how, you know, this is how you solve problems in Isaac. This is how you go through a whole floor. How do you eat a whale? One bite at a time. Gotta break it up into a smaller size and make it out of here. Oh, that's fucking stupid, though. Alright, now I'm pretty sure that our item room is on, like, the other side of the map. I'm less stoked about that. A lot of Spirit Hearts dropped here, though, which is beautiful. And you know what? We should go to a curse room. Why not? We just picked up 4 Spirit Hearts. So it would be looking a gift horse in the mouth to not do this. Alright, now let's just do the entire floor. And at least we got a full charge on the Book of Secrets, though. So we could tell where we were going and we knew how long the floor was. There's a lot of value, or at least a decent amount of value in that. Check this out. Pokeball. I'm gonna catch him. A heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you Pokemon. We left a Spirit Heart back there. I guess that's... Do we have Gimpy? We have Gimpy. We have Gimpy? I think we have Gimpy. Either way, we don't need to go back into that room. Give it a shot here. 2 of diamonds. I'm just going to pop it so I don't forget. At this point, you know it's not a daily, so with 1 shop remaining and maybe the Hush fight, we probably do not need to be at 99 cents to get the maximum expected value. Sick. Alright. Well, I would say Boss Rush is... Right? Don't do this. Emperor card, Emperor card, Emperor card. See you later. I'd say Boss Rush is fairly unlikely. We'd have to be real fast, but we do have a charge immediately. If we can get a teleport card, we can make it in, we can make it out, and then be, you know, Bob's your uncle. He married your aunt. God damn it, Bob. Alright. Second secret room is this way. It's our only lead, but it's better than having nothing. Rib of Greed, more like Rip of Greed, because we never pick it up. Hi-oh, but sincerely, it's not really that good. Although, I guess, you know, we might want it on this floor just so we ensure that we're actually able to spend 50 cents. I could see that. Otherwise, we could find, you know, Super Greed, but if we find Super Greed, you know, maybe we get a Steam sale and then we get all the items on the Hush fight for free. Cuts both ways. So our item room is Infamy, which is... excellent. And then in here, we get King Baby. Honestly, Ventricular Razor is so good. Because we'll put a portal down there, and then our boss fight, if it's over here, for 7 cents, we get an item and maybe also teleportation out of the deal with the devil, or out of the boss rush. So, Ventricular Razor is potentially kind of exceptional here. Yeah, it's a little tight to make sure we're hitting all sections here in time, but job's been done. Take the Polaroid. Guppy, Guppy. Okay, nah, it didn't cost us too much time. Guppy, no Guppies. Okay, come out this way. Eden's Blessing. Absolutely, dude. That's lovely. Alright, now what the heck do we want out of here? I mean, maybe we'll take the Spirit Heart. We got enough money. Let's donate as much as we can, and then we'll get the heck out of here. I mean, Ventricular Razor, sadly, most of its value is basically gone. What I mean by that is just that, let's buy this. What I mean by that is just that there's less rooms we're going to want to teleport out of right now, as opposed to where we were earlier in the run. You know, you want to teleport out of every curse room, out of every single, you know, mob trap room, boss trap room, etc., that you can find. But still, it got us Eden's Blessing. No shame in that. We got up to, oh, that was real smart. You know what? What if we just teleport back? Will they let us? Apparently they won't let us. The luck ups for donating were very useful there as well. Take a one. Get exploded, son. We do have... What? We do have permanent Polaroid invincibility, so we could play that a little, but I don't think it's relevant. Let's get the heck out of here instead. Spirit Heart I totally forgot about. And Ventricular Razor, I don't know. Right now it just sort of exists, but we'll find a place. We'll find a place for that. At the very least, it could save us a decent amount of backtracking. What are we doing with King Baby? I'd say approximately jack shit, but, you know, I figured we'd take it. Maybe one day it'll just reveal its power to us. Seems unlikely that day will be today, but that's okay. We're also looking for another book. You know, with a 33% deal with the devil chance, you know, I'm thinking like Book of Sin, Satanic Bible. I think it would double our damage occasionally from the Ludo ring, which would be pretty sweet. We're already dealing a ton of damage with it, but, you know, the more the merrier. Let's do it. You know me, same old G. We got Cursed Eye, Beelzebub. We're very fast. We got Dogtooth. Damage stat is good. Speed stat is ridiculous. I don't really... We got Nod Leaf and Blue Baby's only friend. Like, the run is much worse now. But it's still pretty good by virtue of the fact that our last run was amazing. So we got Hot Bombs, check it and see. Dogtooth is here, which means the secret room should be here. Oh. Okay. We will take Fat Odd Mushroom. We got the Fungi transformation. It's very, very small damage up for a speed downgrade, but I'll stick with it. I know there were trinkets back there. I don't really care about Burnt Penny. We already have 96 bombs, so... Thinking the Hush fight here is just not gonna happen. Oh, we have Midas Touch, dude. Okay, so what's the... Oh, we have Dark Bomb as well. What's the secret with Midas Touch? Permanent Polaroid invincibility. Walk into enemies all the time. Get infinite money. And also infinite fuck you, you're dead damage. I got a sneeze and a half coming up. Help. Oh, that was a long one. Alright, so basically, I don't like that room, so I'm not going to do it. We are behind the curve in terms of our damage. So, if we could beat the odds and get a deal with the devil here... Oh, you little dirty dog tooth, you. If we could beat the odds and get a deal with the devil here, I'd be real pleased. Having taken out Brimstone, I'll tell you what, I'm not an unreasonable man. I'll settle for Mom's Knife. Lost? Oh, Jesus. We have Lost Protector as well, which honestly is an item that I've come to sort of like. Getting it for free, as we basically perceive ourselves to have gotten it here, is definitely the right way to handle it, because it's not really worth getting if you have to pay resources for it, including an item room, but... When it catches an enemy, it catches them good. So I did take left hand. Of course, I will probably forget to drop it. What this means is that a guppy chance is a little higher, hopefully, but at the cost of our luck being lower now. What? Fucking Reptar's on our ass. Okay, because we can fly, we gotta peep that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No, okay, they teleported me through the room at least, but straight up, we're taking more damage than I think is sustainable. And it's largely thanks to the reroll, but this is the kind of zaniness I respect. So we gotta do something here to fight back, even if that something is just playing better. Hematemesis. Oh, I shouldn't have even taken it. One makes you small. We got our Spirit Heart back. Relax or Bad Gas. I think we'll take Bad Gas. Any damage to Skolex when he's not in the most vulnerable phase is really, really useful. So, even though Bad Gas didn't do a ton for us, I stand by that as being a sensible decision there. I think we've lost our chance at the Hush fight, probably. Dude, fuck off. This boss is so easy, except he's always invincible. Like, there you go. Please, I'm begging you. So we did beat the odds. Actually, we could use the speed upgrade too, so... Oh, it's so good. Okay, so this should be Bookworm. And a spacebar item for us. And then... Succubus. And then Abaddon. We got 8 damage default. That's pretty solid. Lemon Party. Let's head downwards. Okay. That was a really, really, really good deal with the devil. Now reroll me again. I'm ready. Guppy deals. One Guppy deal is fine. I don't know how close we are. Did we even get another Guppy item at any point? I'm not sure. So that's a secret room. We gotta pay more attention to the dog tooth, dude. Get it? It barks at the moon? That's the kind of joke that I would put in a game, so I accept it. It's where the real game has started, is since the reroll. Now it's like It's a much more complicated situation than it used to be. I do want the key. And red chests, which I assume we'll find here, I also want. So we're keeping the dream alive. I still think that, for the most part, the Blue Baby's only friend is doing more damage than our own tiers. But I'm kind of trying to straddle the line with Discord and Rhyme. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you. Mouth is alive with juices like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Just a little ditty from the 1940s for you. #1 song of 1910. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. You better elect President Roosevelt to a second term and a second chance. Well, that's not technically true. If it was the 1910 election, you got your boy Woodrow Wilson. Who's Woodrow Wilson running against? Hubert Humphreys? Look, this is the most self-indulgent and like Rain Man-esque I've ever been in an episode. 1910 U.S. election. Is Woodrow Wilson... Oh, wait. Presidential election was in 1912. And it was Woodrow Wilson versus Theodore Roosevelt. Wow. 435 to 88 in the Electoral College. Get fucked, Theodore Roosevelt. You can't say that. Theodore Roosevelt, he's on Mount Rushmore. He's an American hero. I can say whatever I want. Why doesn't he come fight me if he's got a problem? Look, I'm not being... I hope it's obvious I'm being facetious here. I've had... In the Civ series, I also talk shit about Theodore Roosevelt. I don't actually hate Theodore Roosevelt. I just think there's a cult of personality surrounding former American President Theodore Roosevelt. And it's fun to mess with that, I suppose. And just be like, hey, you know, Theodore Roosevelt was actually just a warmonger. Would you take that back? Oh, but I don't know much about American political history, to be honest with you. Just the names and what happened. That's it. Broader interpretations, I got no idea. Okay, use it. I like to use it. I like to use it. I like to use it. You like to... If you said use it, like, audibly at home, thank you, but also, don't do that. You didn't have to do that. Now I just feel bad. Parents are downstairs, like, what did we do wrong? He's singing along to this bald 28-year-old moron who thinks that Theodore Roosevelt's a piece of garbage. What a bad influence. Alright, upstairs. This run is looking like it's going to be a win. I should remember, we have Midas Touch. Now that we actually are on, and we have been for 2 floors here, but now that we're on permanent Polaroid invincibility after we get hit, we can really use that to leverage Midas Touch. Of course, the dream is like on the chest, we get Unicorn Stump or something like that, and then, you know, the whole world's our oyster. I recognize, by the way, that I'm not making too many friends here by taking Ludo, an item that not everybody's a big fan of, although I quite like it, followed by, it's a spider, I think, followed by Blue Baby's Only Friend, which I didn't consciously take, but am using over my own existing damage here, because it's better for me, but let's ignore that part. I guess that's the problem with Midas Touch here, is that pretty much every time I get hit, I also get teleported. Which is why actually conscious invincibility would be important. That's fine. We survived. Oh, freeze him. Freeze him. One makes you larger, not relevant. Bunch of red hearts, extremely relevant. Still pretty good. Alright, down to the chest, and man, times have changed here. I really don't want to teleport here, so I'm actually just going to leave Blue Baby's Only Friend in the middle and then dodge as much as I can. This is like, you know, a victim of necessity. We absolutely have to kill Blue Baby without, or Isaac without teleporting. So we're gonna never maintain any sort of charge at all that could, you know, fuck us completely over here. Just grab that. Well, I mean, maybe we'll shoot that time, but shots are never gonna make it up there. Oh, they sort of hit regardless. Alright, so what do we want from the chest? This run has ended up being, like, surprisingly a little underpowered as we come to the end here, but... I would say that on the chest, I would very much like to get any invincibility item. Once every 4 rooms is best. Or sorry, once every room is best. Once every 4 rooms, once every 6 rooms, I'll deal with it if we have to. We'll get a lot of money out of it. Maybe we can leverage that for Midas Touch plays. No big deal. Oh, right. He even called it. I got robbed by an old lady on a motorized cart. And I didn't even see it coming. Fuck it, we're taking this. Alright. And am I going to keep the left hand? No. A one-time mistake, anybody can understand. A one-time mistake repeated 50 times. We've all been there. I've seen you drive. You're all forgetting to use your blinkers all the time. Oh, that's not forgetting. That's just because I don't respect you. Now, what I'm going to do is try to hope to get some chests out of this. Hey, Perthrow. Hey there, Yera-Rune. You are looking really pretty. Could you double all my chests? Cause thanks to left hand, I've been thrifty on the floor. Got 0 items, I want more. I do implore. There we go. Oh, you double items for me. Okay, look. It started okay. This is the best off-the-cuff parody in a little while. Sick. I think we got good value out of Midas Touch there. If only we still had the virus, though. Luck ups, please. Nothing. Okay. We want the luck ups. I can't remember. Do we have contract from below, or was that... That was on the pre-reroll. The pre-reroll, as I like to call it. In the business. So I have no idea where we are now. I think we just did that room. Yeah, this is the room we got hit on. I mean, we should be completely okay. The run is actually, like, in terms of its tier strength, it's pretty good. It would be better if we didn't have to... You know what? It would be better if we didn't have to risk teleporting, like, at all times, but... It's still pretty good. How are these guys not dead? Should not be able to stand up to a Midas Touch flurry of that magnitude for that long. Okay, I almost walked... Oh, this is a secret room. Oh, you fucker! Teleport me back to the same freaking room! I don't hate this, though. There's room to grow. Please. I'm begging you. Give me some invincibility. Give me an... Oh, items! Items. Bean. Fate's reward. Consider yourselves rerolled. 2 abilities to fly. Wait, no. 1 ability to fly. And then raw liver, I don't think we want yet. But if times get real tough, raw liver could be an extremely important item to keep us alive. This Brimstone Looter run has become fairly lackluster, unfortunately. Still, the ability to fly is good, if not strictly great. And, again, raw liver buys us a lot of time. That's fair. I don't know if I deserve that, but I accept that either way. Okay, that one I definitely deserved. At least the money's coming in fast and furious here. If we ever get hit and get teleported back to that floor, or that room we started on, the demoralization is going to hit the next level. At least, you know what? Maybe it's a blessing to always be teleported to the same room. At least we know where to go from there to get back. Dude, Book of Sin has done some amazing work for us. This is one of those rooms where, yeah, I think we just... I didn't want to get hit, but I don't think we can afford to try to shoot on this one. It's a long invincibility. Did I get hit twice? Oh! It's not the same room. It's very close to it though. So I think it was like here. There's a shortcut that we could take there for sure. And then you go up. And then you go right. And then you go up. And then you go out. Okay, this is the room. Alright. 3.5 hearts. Honestly, we're probably at the point where we should go back to the secret room. Because if we get hit and teleport like in... Oh, it's a new room. But if we get hit and teleport into like the boss room, we're going to be in maybe a bit of a dirty spot. Holy shit. Now, this is actually like a point at which I will not allow myself to die. Because I'm a little embarrassed by the damage we've taken. And I won't let that embarrassment carry over into a loss. Because it would just be... Well, it would be very sad for me. There's a secret room somewhere in here. We got 99 bombs. One day we'll get to use them. Runes. Per throw. Burkano. Algiz. Algiz is it. Onsus is it. Although I think we have Curse of the Blind. I can see forever. Yera is not necessary now. Algiz is. Alright. Boss fight. Oh, okay. Yes. I remember this room. I remember it well, sadly. So basically at this point, if we make it into the boss fight, we just pop Algiz and we win. Now is, and it pained me to do so. I did not want to do this. I'm going back to get raw liver. I hate it, but I'm going to do it. I did it to myself, though. What can I say? I mean, we're actually very lucky that raw liver is a great item. You know, it's going to buy us a lot more survivability than I think I deserve right now. Basically hate this dude, but the chain reaction did a lot of good work for me there. Battery charge. Yeah, take it. Yeah, sweet. Keep going. Hanged man. Sure, useless. No big deal, though. Keep it... Whoa, there we go. Okay, all we need to do is beat this room. And honestly, Ragman with Blue Baby's only friend is not bad. And Bob's Curse and Algiz, and we're basically done here. Oh, that's exquisite. Okay, so we made it happen. It was not the most, the strongest run we've ever had. A little embarrassing at times, but we made it work, and we made it work with the reroll, which is worth just a little bit extra, in my opinion. Go through the chest there and say thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.